I didn't get to see him play, but watching film and just seeing him get to 2,000 yards faster than anybody else, I think you should honor him some way. What y'all think? Maybe I'm tripping. The dude had a troubled life after football, but
O.J. Simpson played his last game for the Buffalo Bills in 1977, but in 2025, the Bills just made a decision that basically erased him from their history forever. Not a suspension, not a fine. An organizational decision from the top that his name will never appear inside their brand new stadium, not on a wall, not on a plaque, nowhere. So what exactly did the Bills do, and why did they wait until now? O.J. Simpson was as a Beal. Before we get into what the Bills just did, you have to understand what O.J. Simpson meant to that franchise. Orenthal James Simpson arrived in Buffalo in 1969 as the first overall pick in the NFL draft. The Bills were not a great team, but O.J. was different. From the moment he stepped on the field, it was clear the Bills had something special. In 1973, O.J. Simpson did something no running back had ever done in NFL history. He rushed for 2,003 yards in a single season, and he did it in only 14 games. Not 17 games like teams play today. Not 16, 14 games. He finished his career with the Bills holding nearly every franchise rushing record. He was named to 5 Pro Bowls. He won the NFL rushing title 4 times. He was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1985. By every football standard, O.J. Simpson was one of the greatest running backs to ever play the game, and in 1980, the Buffalo Bills honored him. They put his name on their Wall of Fame, right alongside other franchise legends. That was the football story. Then came 1994. The moment that changed everything. On June 12, 1994, Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman were found murdered outside Nicole's home in Los Angeles. O.J. Simpson was arrested and charged with both murders. What followed was one of the most watched criminal trials in American history. The world stopped. People gathered around televisions at work, at school, in restaurants. On October 3, 1995, the verdict came down. Not guilty. The reaction was immediate and divided. Some celebrated. Many were stunned. And a massive portion of the country believed O.J. Simpson had just gotten away with murder. The civil case in 1997 told a different story. A civil jury found O.J. Simpson liable for the wrongful deaths of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman and ordered him to pay $33.5 million in damages, but the criminal acquittal stood, and O.J. Simpson walked free. For years, his legacy sat in a strange place. His football record stayed in the books, his Hall of Fame bust stayed in Canton, and his name stayed on the Buffalo Bills Wall of Fame, until now. Here is what makes this move by the Bills so interesting. They are not just removing his name. They are making a formal organizational statement that O.J. Simpson is not fit to be recognized in their new stadium at all. Ever. So why did they do this now, and why so publicly? The new stadium and the family circle the Buffalo Bills are getting a brand new stadium. Highmark Stadium is under construction, and it will be one of the most modern football venues in the country when it opens. As part of the new stadium, the Bills are not simply moving their old Wall of Fame indoors. Instead, they are building something called the Family Circle. It is an outdoor community plaza featuring large bison statues and plaques honoring the greatest players in Bills history. Every original Wall of Fame member is being transitioned into the Family Circle. Every original member except one, Bills President of Business Operations Pete Gwelly, made the decision public with a direct statement. He said, and this is a quote, "We have made an organizational decision that he is not fit to be displayed inside our new stadium and family circle." That is about as blunt as it gets from an NFL front office. No diplomatic language. No soft framing. They called him not fit. Fan reaction. The Bills fan base is split on this one, and the reaction has been loud. Some fans fully support the decision. Their argument is simple. The Bills are a family organization. They have a plaza called the Family Circle. Honoring a man widely believed to have committed a double murder inside that space sends the wrong message. They say the Bills have every right to decide who represents their brand going forward. but other fans see it differently. One fan wrote that despite believing O.J. committed the murders, society should separate the athlete from the man. He argued that O.J. Simpson's football accomplishments happened before the criminal allegations and should be recognized on that basis alone. Another fan called it a shame that a franchise would rather pretend one of the greatest players in NFL history never played for them than simply put his name, face, and stats on a plaque. A third fan went further and said O.J. is already in the NFL record books as a Buffalo Bill. That, he said, cannot be canceled. He called the decision terrible and said he hopes fan pushback forces the team to reconsider. And here is the point that actually raises a fair question. If the Bills felt this strongly about O.J. Simpson's legacy, why was he still attending Bills games in person and sitting in the luxury seats before he passed away in April 2024? Why was his name still on the Wall of Fame for decades after the 1994 trial? The Bills never banned him from the building when he was alive. Now that he is gone, they are wiping his name from the new one. That timing matters, because it tells you something about what this decision is really about. It is not just about O.J. Simpson. It is about the image the Bills want attached to a brand new stadium in a brand new era. So the question becomes, does erasing O.J. from the building actually erase anything? What actually cannot be read here is the reality. O.J. Simpson is still in the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. His bust is still there. His records are still in the NFL history books. His 2,003-yard season in 1973 still happened. No organizational decision changes that. What the Bills are doing is a branding decision. They are choosing not to celebrate him in a space they control that is fully within their rights as a franchise. But it does not rewrite football history, and there is something almost contradictory about the whole thing. The Bills are trying to draw a clear line between the football player and the man. But by making such a loud, formal announcement about it, they are actually doing the opposite. They are making O.J. Simpson the biggest story surrounding their new stadium before it even opens. The name they are trying not to put on the wall is now the most talked about name connected to that building. The Buffalo Bills just dropped a bombshell on O.J. Simpson's legacy. They made it official. His name will never appear inside Highmark Stadium. Not now. Not in the future. O.J. Simpson, the running back, was one of the greatest to ever play. O.J. Simpson, the man, left a legacy that split the country in half. And now the franchise that watched him set records and put him on their Wall of Fame has made one final decision. He is not fit to be honored. And they put that in writing.